Guess who? Precious the Boom Slang, coming to say hello and give you kisses. And she is, always well behaved because she comes out constantly, several times a day. But she is sort of into cannibalism. She wants to go for all the other snakes, and when I have them near her, she goes apeshit, and it's a really bad idea to manage with every single one. And it yields rewards. I don't know how else to put it. You don't always see them immediately, but you'll see them at least weekly. Oh, it's a bug in here, so I left my cookies out. So, what do you say? Are we cool? Are we cool? I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay, no? Yeah, you're a good boy. All right. Thank you for watching, as always. He was just a wonderful Fertile Lands ambassador, if there is such a thing. He's a good little boy. You still have that on you? I took that out of your mouth yesterday. What'd you do? You got on your... Look, you know the deal with this guy. He's a copperhead. He hates me. It is what it is. His name is Bacon. He's just not very nice to me. And for some fucked up, deep-seated psychological problem of mine, I love him. Well, here's my boy. Shakes, my sweet rattlesnake. Comes out every day. He's done so since he was a little baby. He's one. He was just one a couple of weeks ago. And he's very chill and sweet. He's hungry, but he's always hungry. He's a good little dude, and I love having the privilege of interacting with him. He's such a good boy. I always find that this is safer, and it's okay if you do it every day. If you're not going to make that commitment and you take him out just to be cool, it's a whole different thing. Anything can happen. If it's every day, again, since he was a baby. Well, here's Shakes, my beautiful rattlesnake. He didn't want to come out today. The thing is, it has to be every single day. And when there comes a day that you don't want to do it, or they don't want to do it, that's when you have to do it the most. It pays off. But once you start taking days off, that's when things will go. Precious, my beautiful girl. And just by the way, she is not a black mamba. She is a boom slang. Right now she's identifying as a queen cobra. They don't really call them that. A king cobra female, still a king cobra. But everyone thinks she's a black mamba. She's not. She's a boom slang. And she's proud of it. And she's really just one of my very best friends. Don't get me wrong, I will hold her in my hands. But, on our terms, on my terms and her terms. Not just her terms, not because she wants to jump into it. Because it has to be the right time. Now she's chilling out. Alright, I'd rather keep working with her instead of boring you. Thank you for watching. I hope you can see how pretty she is. Beautiful girl. Thank you, folks. Bye. Good day. I like her to calm down first, and then we messed with it. But, since she went for me today, it's important to make some progress. The temptation, of course, is to say, oh, she's in a bad mood. No, that's when you have to work with them and calm them down and help them to understand you're not the enemy. Let them feel you, support them like this, get to a place like this, then you go back to and since we take him out every single day, he stayed so sweet and nice. Look at him, he's just a good boy. When he goes back into his little house, then he changes and he rattles his brains out. He never struck at me though. No matter what has happened, he's never struck at me. And I could swear when I'm giving his food, he tries not to get me, or I'm wrong, but it sure seems that way. All right, buddy, you did good. He's a good YouTuber, isn't he? Yeah, yeah. But all the more reason to keep switching hands. Let them feel as much of you as they can. Let them come to trust you more and more, you know, because she gets twitchy after she eats and she stays away for a few days. So you can't be scared. If you're scared, you'll get bit. You know, if I was scared, she would bite me. You see that she's twitching and I'm not, you know, not that I'm brave, it's not that. But you see how she's like chilling because I'm not twitching. If I were to twitch when he's going through his growth spurt. He's one. He's gonna go back. Yeah, he's one, and I had him since he was a little bitty piece of linguine, and look at him now. He's gonna eat today. He's going through this real growth spurt, you know, where they get a little cranky, and so this is the time when it's most important to handle him so that he knows, under any conditions. Look at the fingers. But, the deal with her, she comes out every day to play. She swims. She does her life in a very happy way. And we have developed a very nice relationship where she doesn't hood hardly at all, unless I sort of induce it and I, do things to get her attention. But for the most part, we're just chill buddies, It's really paying off nicely, as it always does. You take him out every single day, and then things just get better. But, there's also that risk. There's always a risk. They could always just suddenly bite you, and sometimes Lapids do that. Sometimes they just bite you, and when they're close enough, they could. That's the truth. But the chances go way down the more you handle them and come to know their behavior and movements. What do you think? Would you like to add something? She goes in reverse. She's a good kid. She's a good kid. Alright, you. So, say hello. Say hello to the people. Say hello. You guys know Snickers. He's a Guarico rattlesnake. Crotalus pifinorum. Really, they're a subspecies of Crotalus terces, if anyone gives a shit. I sure don't. And they have a venom that's different than most rattlesnake venom. Most rattlesnake venoms are hemotoxic. His is neurotoxic, of which he is very proud. Are you nice today? Sometimes he's nuts. I don't know what kind of mood you're in today. How you feeling? I still don't know to what extent I can trust Snickers, but we work on it every day. And funny thing is, it's actually like a conversation, It's give and take. I give, and I see if he wants to take my life. But you give a little, you take a little. Give a little, take a little, space. Take a little space, give a little space, see what he likes, see what he doesn't like. See if he goes for you. And I don't mean just attacks you, if he goes in your direction. And how he does that, is he being aggressive or just happens to be going that direction? You don't want to provoke them, but you need to sort of, what do we say, induce motion. By seeing which way he wants to go, and how he would be if it was just him and me without the hook. It's a whole thing, You're hard to reach. Why are you making this so hard? Shit. Look how he's like staying so hard to reach. And yes, I guess he wants to look at you. He says, Happy Thanksgiving to you. If you're watching, it's Thanksgiving. So we think you want to be good. You just never know with Snickers, He can go either way. He usually doesn't do that. He doesn't just stay there and not move. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you plotting something? Could be. But it's funny. because they're from Venezuela, and there's also the Oracuan rattlesnake from there, Crotalus vigrandis, and they are hemotoxic, and they look a little bit alike. And you wonder, like, what would their babies be like? Maybe they'd be like an eastern diamondback and a western diamondback. They have the same thing, the hemotoxic, neurotoxic, and the babies sort of in the middle, right? Which could be half as bad or twice as bad. Well, like twice as bad. But we don't know. I never seen a mix of these two guys. It'd be pretty. That would be interesting. You down for that? You want a mixed marriage? What do you think, buddy? Look how chill he's being. This is not his style. Not for this long. I feel like I'm being set up or something. In any case, we'll be back with a different snake. Snickers says goodbye. So do I. Have a good day. What are you doing? I can see you're about to do something terrible. Yeah, he's thinking terrible thoughts. What are you thinking, Snickers? Speckles, you know Speckles. You know Speckles, yeah. Speckles, a spectacle coat. She gives you a kiss, walk for Thanksgiving. Have a happy Thanksgiving from both of us. For a water cobra, she sure is good on the ground. Here's some water. She's going a little crazy. You see, they burrow sometimes, and they don't always tell you in advance where they're going to burrow. Now, when you find them, they might get scared, as would anyone. You right, honey? She's not ready yet. You know, she was sleeping. Imagine you're buried under substrate, sleeping. You're nice and relaxed. Everybody here today, all the snakes seem to be so, like, relaxed and sleepy. And then this giant hand comes in and it says, "I want you," like I'm Uncle Sam. I know. What's that shit about? So here she is, true water cobra, Najanana. She's very sweet. These are underappreciated snakes. Twitchy sometimes, bitey sometimes, but as I always say, do it every day and it'll get better. Every fucking day, especially when you don't want to. It's a pain in the ass, but it doesn't get more dangerous, it gets less dangerous because you start to know which way they move. Even if they were crazy aggressive, which they're not, but if they were, you would know which way to go. When they go A, you know to go B, but you also know, when they're going A, they're going to go to their B, and so you know what your C should be. It's not going to be a big surprise, They don't all, when they act defensive or aggressive or reactive, whatever word you like, when they act like that, they don't all express it the same way. It doesn't matter if they're the same species, they all do it differently. So you have to get to know all the little mannerisms, and it would be a very helpful thing if they got to know yours. So when you move in a way that's twitchy to scratch your nose, they don't kill you, right? And then things sort of chill out. And then things chill out, right, Bubbles? This is Bubbles. It's a good girl. She really is. She was just sleeping. She was just... my little boy. He's just checking in to say hi. Just checking in to say hi and tell you what a sweetie he is. He says, "Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Whatever you're doing, there's plenty to be grateful for. Plenty. Just look around. Just look around. There's all sorts of beautiful things around you. And on YouTube, like him. Look how pretty he is. Be grateful he's so pretty. I am. He is. Here. I wonder what they think of us. I mean, compared to you, we're not much. Compared to you, we're not much. But happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Sincere. You alright, buddy? This is my little buddy. You guys know this sweet boy, huh? He's a Zabcan rattlesnake. He was just in a deep sleep. Who the fuck could that be? Who is that? One of the boom slangs, I guess. It's a strange thing when you're in a snake room and suddenly you hear steps. Isn't he nice? You know, you can just sort of get a feel what a nice snake he is. You know, he needs to come out every day. They all do. I know I say the same thing too much. I do. Forgive me. But I just think it's so important not to reach in and just grab a snake that you've never held, or just to, you know, for whatever reason you have, to reach in and use your hand and make a video of it. You know, I guess that's a temptation. And there's a temptation to do it when you're drinking. You know the right thing. You know, the right thing is whatever you're going to do to practice it. So if you're going to take a snake out every day with a hook, take it out every day with a hook. If you want to be a good writer, write. You want to be a good fighter, you should fight every day. You want to be good handling venomous snakes without hands, and handle them without hands, but do it every day. I don't know what this thing is about Sundays being a day off. God took a day off. He didn't say anything about you taking it. You don't get a day off every single day, and neither do they. They'll appreciate that. It's not like you have a day off, really. How long does it take? 20 minutes for each one at the minimum. You don't have 20 minutes on a Sunday, really? You know, just do it. Just do it. Because every day that you don't, you're going to go backwards. More than one day. Right? You tell him. I can't believe this guy still has no name. So if you have a suggestion, you let me know. Because he's been asking. Look how he's inchworming along. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Right. Oh, here's Bubbles. True order cobra. Looking very pretty. Ready for Thanksgiving. Twitchy as always. But oh, so nice. She's always nice. Just twitchy. Just twitchy. But hey, she has reason to be. She was in a deep sleep when I woke her up. Well, something Snickers never does is just stay in one spot. And here he is, just staying in one spot. So I don't know what the hell he's plotting, but he's plotting something. You know, that would be his normal, his Swagger's thing at one spot. He just doesn't do it. So, I don't know. Maybe he wants to ambush hunt me. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But he's doing it. He's just, or he's just chilling out like a hippie. Look at him. He is beautiful, isn't he? Look at his colors. He hides himself. Look at this side. I see what you're sort of thinking. I think what you're thinking. Are you thinking what you used to think? Because you had bad thinking going on, bro. Sometimes Snickers can be a real prick. You never know. Look how he looks. Look at him. You know, he's ready to go today. It looks like it. Are you? Or are you just doing that? I don't know. Confess. He's got a cute little face. You got a cute little face. What's going on in your little tiny brain? I don't know what the hell Snickers is thinking today. He's snickering. Are you snickering? Doesn't he seem like he's plotting something terrible, though? So like Cheese would do? Yeah, you're following me around. You ate? Why would you want to eat me? It's funny, no matter what they do, you just love them anyway. They can get away with anything. Wouldn't that be good if they were inverted and you can just do whatever the fuck you want and get away with it? I'm down with that. See, but I can't see your head. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what's up with you today. I don't know. He's just chilling, I guess. Don't know. Maybe sitting shifting for somebody. But let me take him out. Let me take him off this and see what he does. Alright, just working with my boy. You know this guy. You know this guy who I love so much. Yeah, I always brag about you. Show him how cute you are. Look how cute he is. See how cute? That's all I'm saying. He's a Zapcan rattlesnake. He looks a little bit like my Guarico and a Dorices, you know, but he's not. They're comparable in some ways. Different kind of venom. You know, nothing you want to mess around with. But he's very sweet. You know the deal. I work with him all the time. Every single day. And I love working with him. He's a sweetie. And he's so pretty. Look how pretty. You know? Look at that. How could you see that and just not be happy? Huh? How could you not be happy looking at my boy? He needs a name. Help me out here with a name, please. I need a name. I can't seem to think of one that'll do him justice. He's so nice. Bear that in mind. He's a Zapcan rattlesnake. Zapcan doesn't have to sound like Zapcan, but that would be cool. Look at that. Love him. Love him. Love him. Yeah. Alright. Thank you for watching us. Of degree. And look at them. They're always ready to strike. You know, some snakes just aren't meant to be held by hand. You know, you don't want to be foolish about it. You know, when I say take them out every day, which I know I always say, but I don't mean take them out and free handle them only. If you free handle them, if that's your choice, then you should do that daily. With someone like him, I take him out every day, but just like this, you know, on the hook. I will sometimes touch him on the tush a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. Used to, like, there are little tremors in all of our hands. They get used to that. They get used to you, and then you get used to them because they have the same thing going on. They have all their mannerisms, right? So it's a cyclic thing, right? You're feeling their patterns of movement. You're feeling theirs, and it all works out well. How'd you make out, Larry? Larry, how'd you make out? Was it good? Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Good. You want more? You want more? Well, there's no more. You already had 2. Sorry, buddy. Just checking. I was taking a pause. Sorry, you can't have any more. Talk later.